Hey, hello, hi, how's it going? Welcome to an exciting new episode of 20 Minutes Till Dawn. The reason why it's so exciting, as you can see on the screen, we've got a new character just dropped. Luna, very cool. When you reload your gun, it creates a black hole that pulls enemies nearby. Now, this is my second attempt at recording a video for this character, and the reason why is I think this character is really tough. It's interesting because, like, she's the first character in the game that actually has like a genuine displacement ability, right? Like you have like CC on someone like Yuki, right? She creates butterflies that freeze enemies, but Luna's ability actually, is displacement CC. It actually pulls enemies into a group together. But I don't know how strong this actually is. In my experience, it tends to actually more often than not mess you up. So we're gonna hop in here. We're gonna play shotgun. Because I want to play the character, I feel like, as designed, and it seems like this, like, shotgun makes the most sense here, right? It reloads a lot, so you get to create more black holes, and it groups enemies up so you can hit them all with one, flurry of buckshot, right? It's sort of the idea here, and hopefully we make it through the run. But the black holes tend to mess you up more than anything, and we'll probably see in this run a little bit of that. Going into the rune page here, we're going Alacrity, Elemental Barrage, Glass Cannon, and Cadence on the left side. Over on the right side, Courage, Elemental Shield, Blessing, and Growth. Without further ado, let us hop into the game. I do have a little bit of shilling I want to do as well on this video, but we'll actually start the game up here first and hop into it. As you can see here, black holes, very cool. And they form not exactly on your cursor. They have like a maximum range they can form at. If you look at this, right? They can only go that far away. Right? But that's how they work. Pretty interesting ability, if you ask me. But if I'm being real, I think it's kind of bad. Or at least I wish they lasted a little bit longer, is I think my main issue with them. Now I've seen two of the perks so far, so I don't want to spoil anything. I love with these new characters playing a little game with the viewers. If you want to take a guess at what you think the passive abilities are before this character, please take a guess, but no cheating. If you don't know, or if you do know, then don't pretend like you don't. But I don't know. It's hard to explain this character and why I think it's bad exactly. Displacement should be a strong effect, I feel like. But as you can kind of see here, very oftentimes when the enemies get pulled into the black hole, they get almost slingshotted, right? And especially if that black hole ends up like a bad time, they literally get like kind of slingshotted. It's weird. I don't know how I feel. I know how I feel about it. I don't like it. The character is very annoying to play once you get like more enemies on the screen. It's fine right now. There's nothing on the screen really. It's not an issue. But once the screen gets a bit more crowded, you're probably gonna see how annoying it gets. Cause here's the thing. It's really hard. Okay, so it puts the black hole down roughly where your cursor is when your reload animation finishes. It's really hard to like be cognizant of where you're pointing when your reload ends, I guess. You're usually just pointing your mouse at enemies to shoot them. And what often happens is you end up putting a black hole down somewhere, like in your escape path, and it ends up pulling in enemies in front of you as you're trying to carve through a path of enemies. It's really, you'll see it probably at some point. I think I'm gonna take Splinter here. We don't have any elemental abilities yet, but it will be good later, and I think we just want to prioritize getting Reaper rounds here if we can. Age Dragon also pretty important for us because he took the early Dragon Egg. It'll once we get to like the Reindeer, you'll see what I mean. Probably, maybe not. Maybe we'll just get so strong this run that it won't matter. But I am skeptical about this character in general. Oh, the shilling. I want to do the shilling. I forgot about that. Shoot. I'll take a fresh clip here. Pretty good with the shotgun. So, if you don't mind me doing a little shilling here, I have a new YouTube series I'm starting pretty soon. I don't think I've actually talked about it in any of the 20 minutes till dawn videos. Maybe I've done it in one. I don't remember. But I'm starting a new series on the YouTube channel. It's gonna be a it's gonna be a live stream on Thursday, and then sometime the next week it'll be, you know, it'll be like an edited compilation of that live stream. Is more or less my pitch for you here. And the premise is once a week, you the viewers will hop into my Discord, you'll nominate a game, and then you will all vote on it, right? Is like the idea. And then we'll just, you know, do a live stream of that game. We'll play it, hopefully it'll be good and fun, and then we'll take, you know, the highlights of the stream, upload it to the YouTube. That's my pitch. If that sounds like something you want to do, that sounds cool, hop in the Discord. There should be a link in the description of the video. And you can go in there, recommend a game, vote on whichever games you want. You can vote on as many games as you want as well. And then just, you know, on Thursday, whichever game has the most votes, we play. Pretty much simple as that. So, yeah. Join the Discord. Or not. Like, it's not a huge deal if you don't want to. I don't blame you. Just gonna get this chest here. First perk. I have seen this one before. Implosion. When a black hole ends, it deals damage equal to your bullet damage. Meant for probably like a grenade launcher build, but like it's not nothing. It's a decent little bit of damage here. Especially good if we end up getting mini clip, because it does, you know, pretty drastically increase our bullet damage. And then also with mini clip, we're reloading more often and faster. So I can see that being pretty solid, but we need to get the build working here. I think maybe that's my problem with this character. Maybe it's that I keep dying too early before I get the build fully set up, and once I have everything operating, it'll be really strong. I wouldn't, you know, be shocked if that's how it played out here, basically. There was some pretty good upgrades there, but I do think it's pretty important to take Age Dragon here. Even though it's a little late for an Age Dragon, I think it's still good to have here. Would love to see a Death Rounds at some point here, though. Death Rounds would be a really nice get for us. Ooh, Stalwart Shield versus Big Shot. I think I'm taking... I'm gonna go Big Shot. Maybe counterintuitive here. I think we need to, you know, I think this is like a best defense is a good offense situation here for the Reindeer Fight. And we'll see what I mean about the Reindeer Fight getting pretty hectic with the black holes in a minute, I think. Okay, Reindeer's coming in. So first thing I should mention, the Reindeer does not give a shit about the black holes. Reindeer pushes right through them, no problem. And you can also see how, like, the black hole is pulling enemies into me faster, which is not great for this fight. It's chaotic. However, I think we got enough to... Oh, yeah, you can see that, right? It's a little messy. I think it's because this fight has so much more dodging than normal. Usually all the time you're just, like, you know, you're just shooting enemies. But you can see here there's a lot more dodging involved. And oftentimes you end up dodging into a black hole which has enemies, you know, in it. Which causes some issues. Come on, please. Like, it's just hectic. It's just so hectic sometimes. However, we're alive so far. Dragon Bond. Only like 3 damage per shot right now because we took so long to get the Age Dragon. But this is a good damage increase, and it'll be good throughout the game. Okay, Jesus. Finally Reindeer down. I think we want the Tomb of Power here. I think it's worth the fire rate hit. And it's also going to help, you know, it's going to increase the damage of the black holes as well, which is pretty sweet. And you probably saw how the black holes were oftentimes pulling enemies into us as we're trying to dodge the reindeer. It's a mess. But all in all, it just doesn't feel like the perk is a net positive. It feels like a net negative to me. Because we don't need to pull in enemies at this point in the game, right? It doesn't feel necessary. It feels more so than anything that it's like just causing complications. But I don't know, maybe it's good. And there's one of the perks I haven't seen yet still, so we'll see. These all seem not great. I'll take Vitality to offset the Tome of Power take before. And I feel like they should. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like the black hole should last longer because that's like the big issue with it right now, is that it pulls his enemies in and then it just lets them go right away. I'm assuming. I don't know about this, but I'm assuming that the perk that I haven't seen is some sort of effect that extends how long the black holes last for. That's my guess, at least. That's a pretty good one, I think, as far as a guess. My guesses so far, again, I've already seen 2 of them, but when I tried predicting what they were for the first time, I already had one, so it was the implosion one, so I knew what that effect did. My 2 guesses for black hole effects were. Oh, hold on. I think I want to get Fusilade here ASAP, so let's take this. My guesses for what the black hole effects were twice as long. Was my guess on one of the effects. Also, oh god. Like you can see it's like pulling enemies into me, dude. I do not like it that much. Maybe I gotta like split the holes up here. Maybe I shouldn't stack them up with each other. I don't know. Stalwart shield, absolutely. Give me that. Ugh. Please. It's so counterproductive for trying to carve through because it pulls enemies into your path as you're trying to escape. Okay. Got a level. Also, where the fuck are my death rounds? I've been sitting on the ability to get death rounds for a very long time, and the game refuses to give them to me. Okay, armed and ready here, actually a huge boon, I feel like. We'll take Giant for the HP here to give us a little bit of a win, like a breathing room here. I mean, we are killing them still, but it feels like we're fighting against the black hole. Not that it's helping us out here. Although maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you guys are watching this and being like, you know, from a spectator perspective, you're like, wow, black hole is saving your ass, because it does not fucking feel like it at all. Maybe we need to rely more on Adult Dragon here. I think maybe, honestly, I think armed and ready here, slowing down how many black holes we produce might be helping us. I don't know. Got a Stalwart shield backup, which is good news. Give me in the wind. No respect for the dragon perks here. I mean, it is important to note that the black hole is doing damage, right? Like, it is hitting them all. Each time it collapses like that. Give me Fanfire. This gives us, I think, an out towards mini clip. I don't know if I want. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a lot of black holes is good. Maybe like a moderate amount is where it actually is a problem, and a lot is good, and a little is good. Right? There's like a weird middle spot where it ends up being terrible to have black holes. We'll find out, I suppose, right? Finally. I'm taking death rounds, man. Mini clip is interesting, but like I've been waiting for death rounds for a fucking year. We're taking that right now. Absolutely. Okay. We are stable now, more or less. But now it's just gonna get wild, I think. Maybe the black holes would be really good for killing lurkers, right? I don't know. Maybe this is the part of the game where like it shines. Oh, I don't know what hit me there. I think it was an exploder, it sounded like. Okay. We're handling things right now, I feel like. It could definitely be worse. I feel like we're getting actually decent damage on coughing as well because he's in the black holes taking the explosions every time. Oh, Fusillade, thank you. Fusillade, big boost for us here, damage-wise. Oh, and then I immediately get hit, of course. Just taking hits left and right here. Okay. A lot of XP we left up here. Let's try to get some of that if we can. Love to get coughing killed here too if we could. Like look at that. Like that one right there. Like that moment. Rewind that and look at that. Like the black hole ended perfectly for the lamprey to get slingshotted at us basically. Like it's just I don't know. I don't want to come off as whiny, but I do think, and it's a really cool idea. I just think it's a nightmare to actually play with. Okay, we got our holy shield back up, which is good news. Okay, this feels not great. Okay, it's time for mini clip. This is you know, we live or die moment here for us basically. Also, lamprey or coughing I think is dead. I don't know where coughing died. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I've seen this one before. Cosmic Bullet. Not one that I guessed, by the way. Not an ability that I thought it was. There's one more guess I had for what these abilities did, but I don't remember what they were. So I actually, you know, I kind of like this. I think this is kind of working for me. Mini clip black hole is kind of cool because it is just kind of sucking them all in into the path of our bullets. Stand your ground. Stand your ground versus Frost Major. What do you like? Honestly, give me the stand your ground. Who needs move speed if we just kill them all, right? Yeah, let's try to turn around here a bit. Yeah, it's kind of churning them up in a blender here, huh? It is neat. I can't deny that it's kind of cool. Mini clip shotgun with the black holes, but I don't think it's like if you're trying to just win the game, I think this is a nightmare character to do it with. I don't know. Maybe if you get your bullet damage high enough where it's like an insta kill here, it's kind of cool. But it's just wild. I don't know. You know what's kind of wild here too? I think I want regeneration over Frost Mage, which is kind of crazy to me as well. But we're missing some HP right now. Oh, we got to heal off the level up too from growth, which is cool. How's this gonna do against Shogath? I feel like not good. Also, maybe I should have taken Frost Mage there to try to get Frostbite to show up for Shogath. Definitely a debatable choice. It does feel like we can kind of just like we can do this too, like we're doing it now. We can kind of just make a sphere around us of black holes, and the enemies kind of just can't get past them right now, which is really neat as well. What do you want here? Maybe it's time for blazing speed to offset the speed reduction from giant. Kind of don't hate that. Yeah, I think the black holes more or less require a mini clip to be usable. Oh, there goes my shield. But when you get it, it is pretty cool. Kind of undeniable, I would say. But so fucking tedious to actually get there. I like take aim here. Could use some shot distance increases for sure. I like how we can kind of just put the black hole on the boss too and it pulls the enemies in so we can do damage to both at the same time. There's some cool applications for the black holes for sure. It's just the mid game, maybe the hardest mid game I've ever seen in my life for any character in this game. Usually like 90% of the cast, it feels like, or like, I don't know, 90% is an exaggeration, but most of the characters feel like the biggest challenge is killing the reindeer. Reindeer is a challenge still with this character, but then also everything else afterwards is still also a challenge. So it's like, you know, it's tough. But it's a very cool and a very unique effect, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. Only a ton. Oh, laser hit me there. Gotta do a little ring around the rosy, it looks like, with this, which is kind of not great news. Okay, we need to kill Shogath here like ASAP, I feel like. Give me the frost mage here. But maybe we can't really we can't run away either. I feel like we're kind of forced to fight him. If we try to run, the black holes suck enemies in, and we can't carve away again. It's a little tough. We gotta try to space correctly. Okay, Terry died. Shogath's still alive. Terry's dead. That's interesting. I thought we were doing pretty good damage to Shogath too during the you know, the arenas phase of the fight. Oh, thank you. We got a regen trigger there actually, which is really nice as well. Okay, I guess I'll take Pyro Mage. I don't love it here, but those other ones are pretty bad. Okay, some minor issues, Time to see what the last passive is. Is it double duration of black holes? Create an additional black hole behind me. What the? That sounds like a fucking nightmare. That's not what I wanted to see. Yeah, I'll take Gun Mastery. That's actually pretty sick. This is absolutely not what I wanted to see. Okay. Give me Tome of Rage. Let's go buck wild here. Oh, I forgot we had mini clip. This is actually a terrible pickup. Tome of Rage is actually just a damage reduction for no reason. Well, that's funny. Well, the game is not loving my decision to play this character right now. But what are you gonna do? I think we're congesting too much HP into like one pile is the problem. The game is lagging because we're putting XP too clustered. Okay. What do you take here? I guess give me Intense Burn. I wonder if the black holes also projectiles. I can't see them coming. They're too slow. I wonder if increasing summon damage increases the damage of the black holes too. My guess would be no. Yo, I can't play the game anymore. I can't see what's happening half the time. Like I think we're gonna win here. They really can't make it past my army of black holes, I feel like. But on the other hand, I can barely see what's happening on the screen here effectively. I think I might have just eaten a bullet but didn't get hurt because of the invincibility thing. The perk from the rune tree. Okay. I think we're gonna get there. Love to pick up more experience. We can maybe reduce the lag a bit, but it's tricky. Frostbite, frostbite, absolutely frostbite, please. Try to pick up some of this experience if we can. We're never gonna reduce the lag though. It's just too strong. Oh, give me a didn't I guess I didn't take assassin. Give me shatter though. Shatter seems pretty good here. Oh, first off, black hole hit me, but like the shatter seems really cool with this actually. You pull them all into one hole together and they die and blow each other up. That seems pretty neat. That seems to reduce the lag quite a bit too, which is good. Give me penetration. Okay, in conclusion here, cool character, cool ability. Passive's kind of weak and also kind of a nightmare sometimes. But the double black hole, I think, did end up helping us in the end. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And hopefully I will see you next time. Goodbye. Join the Discord, too. Vote on the game. Stream is Thursday. Peace out.